tuned in to the Pete McDevitt YouTube stream. Pete's calling the game live and in real time. Join the large and active community of fans in our family-friendly chat room, hosted by some of the best moderators in the business. Whether it's America's pastime baseball, a battle on the gridiron, or an NHL hockey game, you'll find the best sports commentary on YouTube is right here at the Pete McDevitt Show. And it's all starting right now.
Okay, everybody, welcome in. It's going to be a little bit later start. Looks like it's a 4:10 tip time now. 4:10 tip time now because this game before us going a little bit longer. So they're still shooting around, and we'll just hang out until they're ready. We'll get more of the screen in just a little bit here from the game itself as it gets closer. Thank you, Jesse, for putting in that stuff already. And they got 3:13 left in the game before us. And hopefully it won't be too drug out because it's one of those deals where it's not a good situation on the game. It's a blowout pretty much. So I don't believe that it'll be too much of an issue overall. So hopefully they'll get through it pretty quick. Let me flip this screen over and get that ready right here. Don't want to be on that channel. There we go. Baylor Bears and TCU in a top 20 matchup. Top 20 today is what we're getting. I'm all about it. Why can't I get that to shorten up just a little bit? Hey, JC Skipper Brian, how you doing? Just waiting for our game to get ready to go. Waiting for ours to get ready to go. Where did that game go? I always like top 20 matchups. Gives you a better, generally gives you a better game. So they say. We'll see. They beat NC State. They beat Duke. They beat a number of the high-level teams already in ACC action. They still, of course, have Virginia. They've got the return game with NC State. But if you're Brad Farnell and your team gets to 14 ACC wins. Clemson, all their players on their bench are like, oh, God, they got that look on their face. At 14-6. And so, thank you, Paul, again for being here, and Jesse. Very nice of you. Appreciate it. They split those 3 games. I strongly believe Clemson has to be an NCAA tournament team. The 2 losses in the non-conference are really going to hurt them come Selection Sunday at South Carolina and then to Loyola Chicago. Other than that, like you say, they've got a really good resume. Well, I should have switched over. I know what I got to do. I need to switch over the hockey thing. We don't want that on there, right? Let me jump on here real quick and do that. Oh, nope. Went right to the website. Don't want to do that either. There we go. In November and December, when you're trying to integrate so many new pieces. Basketball on, hockey off. Late in the season in conference play where teams know your tendencies, etc., and you're still able to be successful. You get 14 wins in the ACC, that should be a no-brainer. And you're not saying disregard altogether. You're just saying teams grow, teams evolve, teams change. Right, because at the end of the day, when you count the there we go. Now we're set there. Carolina's still dropping threes. They're up 25 here. Good gravy. From beyond the three-point arc. Justin Portis, the second made 3 on the season. Thank you for correcting me. I thought I said it could be. Where did that game go? I wasn't paying attention at that point. All right, let's get this game done so we can get into ours.
I would never root against R.J. Godfrey, but I am a fan of Pringles.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've had Pringles.
Oh, that's your fault.
I'm not saying it's not, but it's been a long time.
Carolina tried to finish this off. Getting ready to go. Oh, it's a minute and a half left on there. And they're still hitting threes. Good Lord.
I believe being home in the Smith Center was a sight for sore eyes for North Carolina. This was a way for them to get back on track, get a complete reset.
They should just preempt this game. And they're up by 24. Just go to the other game.
Level of attention paid to every detail that Hubert Davis wanted his team to be involved with in practice throughout this week. And it is shown here throughout this game.
Under a minute. Finally, get it over with.
Here against the Miami Hurricanes. Nickel. That would have set a new season high for threes in a game. In 15, they have matched their season high. Boy, Wiggins does have a nice stroke.
And for the record, you were correct. That was Justin McCoy. So all the great things I said.
Just take your time and hold the ball.
Or I can just leave it out there.
Well, I just want to go back to you saying I was correct. I didn't need your validation.
No fouls.
I wasn't talking. I was watching.
Okay. That's because you weren't listening to me. You should have been involved in the conversation.
That is true.
Oh, my God. 20 seconds left. We got to call a foul.
When they came in at the 4.5-minute mark, Corey, you said they've got to continue the type of intensity that the starters brought the game.
They really do, because Hubert Davis is going to have to rely on a number of these guys. You can think back to the Virginia game when Justin McCoy started the second half against his former team, Virginia, as now Blue Steel will enter the game. A number of the walk-ons, guys who put in the sweat, the effort, the energy of practice, rarely get an opportunity to see game action.
Jackson Watson, or Watkins rather, Creighton Lebo.
Bunch of guys we've never seen before on the court right now. They're winning by so much.
Make sure we call all of them. Yeah, there's Dewey, number 34 with a headband. And Rob Landry. Although with the shot clock off, chances are they're not going to get a shot at it.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get any looks at it, but regardless, you get to pull off the warm-up, you get on the floor, you get some game action. That's what it's all about.
Well, good for Matt Kelly, the sophomore from Charleston, getting his name into the box score. Crowd wants the walk-on to get a shot up. Can't do it.
All right, finally, the game's over. Amen.
Absolutely was. North Carolina defensively was special here this afternoon.
They snapped the 3-game losing streak with a 91.
Let's get into Baylor and TCU.
Alexander and Angel Gray, I'm Doug Sherman saying, so long from Chapel Hill. Now let's send it to Mark Neely and Fran Fraschilla.
Doug, thank you, and welcome to the Metroplex. Then we welcome you to the Big 12 on ESPN on this sunny but cool Saturday in Fort Worth. It is a top 20 matchup. Number 14 Baylor, winners of 7 of their last 8, taking on 17th ranked TCU, along with Fran Fraschilla. I'm Mark Neely. Fran, this weekend is the 1-year anniversary of that gruesome knee injury to Baylor's Jonathan Chachua, and we're showing the video. If you're a little queasy, look away here.
Yeah, I don't want to see this.
I was about 40 feet away in Waco. They were playing Texas. And at the time, Mark, it was devastating. And obviously, not only his teammates, the fans of Baylor, but everybody throughout the Big 12, they took it to heart. And it looked, we didn't know when he was going to ever return to the court. But if you know John, work, faith, it all came together for him.
And a week ago today, he came back 357 days after the injury, knocking down threes.
Well, he added something sitting in the chair, shooting when he couldn't stretch that knee out. And it's so good to see him. And then we're going to miss this guy today, Mike Miles.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Mike Miles not playing today.
Favorite for player of the year in the league.
Interesting.
Probably Jalen Wilson, a couple others. And it's
As soon as I get the screen, I'll give it to you guys.
He's that important to this team. The good news is it's game to game. They expect him back any game now.
That hyperextended right knee, the injury to Mike Miles. And also, by the way, No Eddie Lampkin for TCU today. An aunt of his in Houston passed away. He is attending her funeral this afternoon. Ready to go as Jerry Maxwell puts the ball in the air, and it's run down by Keontae George.
All right, ESPN going to give it to us. Come on, ESPN.
You are watching the #1 offense in the country, according to Ken Palm. It is guard-oriented, a lot of pick and rolls, a lot of isolation ball.
Oh, I love the TCU court.
George dribbles into a double team, loses the ball. Walker comes away with it, and here comes Ball. A kick to Miller, he puts it up.
Come on, ESPN. What are you locking up for?
Last touch by Xavier Cork, and it's Baylor ball.
And I think the key today for TCU is the play of Damian Ball. With no Mike Miles, he's got to shoulder the load. And honestly, Mark, he's a kid that actually, I think, is going to end up in the NBA someday. Solid player. He needs a big game.
There's your starters for Baylor. LJ Cryer, who did not play at all in the second half of their win Wednesday at home against OU due to an Achilles that was tightening up on him. Back healthy and in the starting lineup.
This is a team that scores off the dribble. All three of those guards capable of making plays.
Trying to get it to Fondo, but that was deflected and stolen away by Emmanuel Miller. That was some fancy dribbling.
He's going to have to facilitate, score, and defend. Big day for him. There'll be 4-out motion and move the ball side to side. That clock gets low a lot. Capable of making plays down the stretch.
Tough shot for Damian Ball.
Sorry, just taking a second to get this set.
He outlets Bridges. Trying to get ahead of the field. He was fouled by Walker. He got back late, knocked it away. But it's whistle for the personal.
Yeah, take a look now. This is the third turnover by Baylor. After Bridges.
There we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
The TCU player helps him back up with sportsmanship, but an easy call. Are they going to keep it this way? Wow. Jalen Bridges got away with a foul. He did. Danny Dixon is talking to Gary Maxwell. Early in the game, they missed that one.
Off the inbounds, LJ Cryer knocks it down for the game's first.
All right, it's going to have to set like that today.
So quickly, I don't think the 6 eyes got a piece of.
All right, gets us to where we want at least. I don't know why it's doing that a little bit today. All right, here we go. We got a 2-0 game, Baylor. TCU, this is a cool-looking four with the skin. I've never seen a TCU game at home. First time seeing the court, I love it. Baylor with the rebound, coming out strong. Out quick. Looking inside, nothing there. Take a three, count it! Yeah, he can shoot the lights out. Flagler can shoot the lights out.
And Scott Drew is smart about this. They don't run a lot of fancy offense. They move the ball side to side. But those 3 guards are able to play isolation basketball.
Ball, TCU into the corner, driving the baseline. Nothing there. Back out to the wing, out to the point. Ball looking inside. Got it. Tucked. Nice touch. TCU on the board. 5-2.
Also having a very good season. Gives you a little bit of everything.
I can make that a little bit bigger.
Toughness.
Frogs have missed their first 3 shots of the game before that bucket by Miller.
There we go.
One dribble, he's in a double trying to get out of it.
Foul inside on TCU. Last bucket for TCU was made by Emmanuel Miller. I love this court for TCU. I got to be honest.
Good call. Miller reaches down. All he needed to do was throw those hands in the air, and I don't think Flo would have scored. Flo at the line. Take a look now. The improvement. Watch how few movements he has in his shot. Right there. It's become chest to eyes to follow through. And in the last part of the season, he's shooting 75%.
6'2" Baylor.
This is a guy that was clearly under 50 on December 18th.
Flo Thamba at the line.
The less movement in your shooting, the better.
Up and counted on the rattle. 7-2. TCU now with the ball. TCU ranked number 17 in the country, playing at home against number 14 ranked Baylor. Baylor on the road and in the conference this year, combined 7-4 score. Inside touch up off the glass. TCU count it. 7-4. Xavier Cork Up off the glass. Baylor with the ball. Out on the point. Down to the wing. Looks inside. Rolls off a screen. Top of the arc. Looking inside. Flagler trying to figure out what he wants to do. Back out to the wing. Driving the lane. Up in the glass to the paint. Off the mark. Knocked out of bounds. And what are they calling? TCU ball. Last touch by Baylor.
That's the hustle here. Both teams, they understand the importance of this game. And that's right. Good call. The ball is off the last person to touch it until the ball itself is out of bounds. And so when it hit off bridges,
TCU ball here. Playing at Walsh Family Court in Texas. Out of the wing. 3-ball. Count it! Horned Frogs. Peavy buries a 3. We're tied at 7. Coming down to the point. Off to the wing. Back to the point for Baylor. Baylor in those dark jerseys. Dark green. Tweaked in yellow. On the road today. Working off the screen and roll. Top of the arc. Back to the wing. Foul line extended. Back to the point. Looking inside. Nothing there. Still having trouble getting it inside. Deep 3 out of nowhere. Oh, my Lord. He hit it from St. Mary's County. With nothing on the clock. Dropped a 3 after taking every second there was off the clock. Off that shot clock. TCU coming the other way. Cryer for Baylor. You can't leave him alone. And now he almost steals the ball, but TCU gets it back. Ball into the corner. Back out to the wing, back to the point. Reverse, oppo side, away from the benches. Looking down into the baseline on the chalk. Dribbled and tipped out of bounds off of Baylor. Off Baylor. I didn't see it, but that doesn't mean anything.
how much fun is this now? Baylor, TCU, ranked teams.
Baylor and TCU going at each other. You gotta love it.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Phillips 66.
I think I had everything tagged right on this thing, didn't I? Yes, I did. Always have to make sure my tags were all right there.
Because your lives are forever.
Goes from all this energy in the game to the guy putting celebrating something, selling something for Valentine's Day. Let's just put it that way. Jewelry. Oh, Lord, we can't have that on the screen now, can we? Got to cover that up. Can't have the commercials. Hope you're having a good day wherever you're at and having fun. An enjoyable Saturday afternoon. This will be my last broadcast of the day. I figured I'd get them done and out of the way. And if my wife wanted to do dinner for her birthday, we had a plan of some sort. We will see. Might just be me watching TV. Who knows? No, I'm the only one home here right now. Nobody else is here in the house. So, sitting here, just relaxing, watching some good basketball with you good people. Appreciate you being here today and hanging with us. Looks like Alabama's got to hold on to win their game. At least it looks that way. 10 seconds left in that when they're up 10. Interesting game. Alabama's an interesting team, man. They are up and down and all over, you know. Up and down and all over. So, we'll see if they get a number 1 ranking when it comes down to it. The rankings will be starting to come out soon, where they'll be starting to pick your top 4 in each bracket as they start to get ready to build that. Will Alabama hold on to a number 1 key spot? Tennessee trying to push that number and take it away from them. So we will see. We are here in a TV timeout in our game. Big 12 action, TCU and Baylor. TCU and Baylor, we're right here. When we come back, we got a 3-point game. Both teams coming out a little hot. Liking that. What is the line on this? TCU is the underdog at home. So Baylor on the road, minus 2.5. A total of 148. I think it goes well over 148. If you got time to play an in-game props play on one of your apps or something, the over in this game looks really, really promising. Really promising when they come back. Let me go over here and see real quick, while we're at this timeout here. That. That's a loss. That's a loss. I think. All right, they're coming back in.
8 of their last 9, and I think they're kind of flying under the radar nationally, and they like it that way.
I think so. They are playing good basketball. Now they get Jonathan Chachua.
Yes.
Chachua, John, I got it.
They are playing good basketball.
They play without Flagler. They play without Cryer. And it absolutely makes you tougher, more resilient. On the other hand, what's going on at TCU right now is with no Mike Miles, the Frogs have to weather the storm. They are a Elite Eight Final Four type team. We've seen it this year.
Frogs are Elite Eight Final Four. Wow.
Shot clock mark 3.7. Let's see what they got.
That's a call out.
Ball takes it out. And it needs a timeout.
They go right to a timeout. That's crazy.
Well, Scott Drew knew, obviously, that TCU was facing a short clock there, and they kicked it up a notch.
Now, John Chachua came in the game. Did he have anything to do with this? Let's take a look. Watch John switch. Already making his impact. How about that? Can't throw it in past everyday John.
Back in 30 seconds.
We got to wait for this timeout here.
Now ADT professionally installs Google Nest products.
Cool. You're all set.
So your home is safe and smart.
We're going to miss
You can check in on your home,
the system. We should go.
manage your system from virtually anywhere, and get intelligent alerts like when a package has arrived. When the most trusted name in home security adds the intelligence of Google, you have a home with no worries.
Gonna be all right. Interesting song.
Off a quick inbounds, a miss from the right side as the shot clock was winding down. So an empty possession there for TCU. As we mentioned, you got Jonathan Chachua in the game for Baylor.
He's going to take some minutes away from a terrific freshman. John went up, but he makes this team deeper, stronger, better defensively.
Baylor with the ball.
Screener.
Flagler.
Three-pointer. Good. Count it. 13-7.
Baylor, the reason they're improving is they're getting healthy, but they also have 2 X factors that you didn't see much early in the year. Langston Love and John Chachua. You just added essentially 2 starters to this group. And Langston is really starting to play well.
TCU with the ball out of the wing, out to the point. Spinning the ball reversed. Back out to the point. Trying to drive the lane. Dish inside. Stolen away, Baylor. Takes it the other way, pushing it down the court. Going to pull it back out and run the offense. 13-7 Baylor early here in the first. Oh, that was a brick off the glass. Thank you, Jesse. Those stupid commercials. Soft touch TCU off the rebound. They get it back and puts it back up. Nice touch. Nice touch
TCU on the putback. 13-9.
13-9. TCU out on the wing, down to the point, looking inside, nothing there. Going to work the offense. Miles drives, Wells drives in, Back out to Miller, driving the lane, floater, up off the glass, count it. Miller to Wells, and Wells off the glass. 13-11, TCU staying right in this. Maybe one of the best basketball courts in all of basketball. This court with all the reptilian skin painted into it. It looks incredible. Baylor with the ball. Flagler almost walked. 3-ball from the outside. No good. Rebound TCU. We got a foul. Going to stay here on the floor. TCU fouls. Third team foul of the game.
Comes out of the game with
the effort again. This is John.
He did mug him a little bit, I gotta admit.
Nubian playing in place of Eddie Lampkin, who is not with the team, attending a funeral of a relative down in Houston.
All right, Baylor with the ball, out of the wing, top of the arc, 3-ball, no good. Rebound. TCU comes away with it. Pushing it up the other side. Miller down the lane, drives in, dishes to the wing. 3-ball, no good. Rebound Bears. Coming the other way. Technically, a bear should be able to eat a horned frog. If you were out in wildlife. Bears with the ball. Spin move inside. Little short fadeaway jumper. Count it. That's good. For 2. Flagler on the short jumper for Baylor. 15-11. Baylor Bears on the road. TCU with the ball. 3-ball. Going to take it off the mark. Rebound Baylor. Takes it away from TCU. Coming out the other way. Baylor right now seems quicker to the rock. Flagler with it again. Floating in the lane. Count it. How'd he hit that? Keontae George from Flagler. George floats in the lane and lays it in. 17-11, falling to the ground as he shot. Miller with the ball up top, spinning it around all the way out to the wing. Hey, Jeannie, hello. Elbow extended right now. Trying to drive the lane, nothing there. 3-ball, jumps in, elbow extended, no good. Rebound Baylor. TCU getting one opportunity and one only. It looks like the floor is wavy, the way they have it painted. It's really an optical illusion. That would screw you up if you were playing on that court. Back out top, Baylor looking for a 3 again. Not there, defended well. Spin the ball the opposite side. They'll get the 3 from there. No good. TCU gets the rebound. Coming out strong, 2-on-3. What is that driving to the lane? Is that Coles trying to drive to the lane? George fouled him. Interesting. Let's see if they're going to go to commercials. I'm going to go to commercial. I guarantee they're going to throw a commercial up here on my screen.
Kanisha and Courtney.
Hope you're having a good day wherever you're at. We thank you for coming in and considering watching games with us. It's always tough during the year to get people to watch games when they know that it's not a tournament.
It's not about the hardware.
But we like to do it anyway. Got to get the watch hours in, or at least try to. That's the key.
Live to the full with Phillips 66.
Got to get the watch hours in.
I received this necklace as a gift from a man who was just like a father to me. He had 2 sons and no daughters, and I have no father. I never thought I would have anyone to walk me down the aisle. This is the moment that Ryan gave me.
And here we go with all the jewelry stores are going to be selling stuff for the next 3 days.
Because that was the first time.
They're trying to get Paul Engel to buy stuff for everybody in the community. That's why they're all advertising.
Jared, love brilliantly.
We're bringing big back.
It's either that or it's pizza. Either one. Those are the commercials we're getting right now.
The big New Yorker from Pizza Hut. Big pizza, bigger deal. No hurry.
Pizza Hut's doing a giant pizza now? That's interesting.
You love to move, baby. We're Huggies. And our little movers are made to move with you. With flexible leg cuffs and a comfy waist. So you're good to bust any moves you like, kiddo. Huggies. We got you, baby.
Your morning coffee. Hot.
Yeah.
Delicious.
I got to get to bed tonight. It'll eat better hour, obviously.
Your stomach might
Yawning a
feel
little bit during midday.
acidic. If you have acidity after your first cup, try a 5-hour energy instead. It's mild, without the acidity of coffee. Coffee in the morning.
5-hour energy. Maybe that's what I need.
Your stomach will thank you. Discover 5-hour energy.
17-11 in our game. 6-point lead. 10 minutes left. Over halfway done the first half already. These college games go by pretty quick. You don't realize it until you start watching them. At least the first half goes quick, and the second half goes quick until there's 3 minutes left in the game, and then it takes 4 days to get it going. All these BK commercials. I hope the wife comes home and says, let's do Burger King. Odds of that happening? About 0.1%. So now I'm in the mood for a Whopper with cheese after watching all these commercials.
Crispin and Cup in studio, the Iron Bowl on the court, Auburn and Alabama. It was a tight game back and forth. Rylan Griffin kind of put it away. Yeah, this was really one possession to possession. When you had numbers, you better capitalize. Griffin, game high 16 for his Crimson Tide. UConn Creighton was a great one down.
UConn Creighton, wow, that was looked like a good game. 56-53.
I think Creighton's playing at a high level. It's a team that could outscore anybody in the country too. Long shot play.
Creighton. I've seen that college before. I've been on the campus of that college.
You already talking Final Four. You know, a month away from Selection Sunday.
A month away from Selection Sunday. That's fantastic.
Keontae George, you see his numbers. Brandon Miller of Alabama having an outstanding year. Kyle Filipowski.
All right, TCU brings in the ball. Out on the wing. Down to the baseline, back to the point, out to the wing. Working the ball back and forth, point action. Down inside to the block, backing his man down, dishes inside. We got a foul. Got a foul from behind by Loner on Baylor. It's going to put the big fella to the line for TCU.
14 points a game, 53% from the field. Young man that played high school basketball at Denton Geyer. Played with guys like Jalen Wilson.
Rattles in. That's Coles at the line for TCU.
Isaiah Long leads number 19 Miami against Armando Bacon in North Carolina at the Dean Smith Center in Chapel Hill. And then Marcus Carr, number 5 Texas and Lubbock to take on Texas Tech. Both games on ESPN. And the app in UB and West Texas and Lubbock on Monday night.
Yes, I will. Chris Button, John Shabby, and I. Texas absolutely blowing out West Virginia today. And as the season goes on, I think Rodney Terry continues to improve.
Alley-oop for Baylor. Went and found the big man Loner in the background. 19-13. TCU bringing it back up. Driving to the lane. Nothing there. Working a 5-man. It's a screen and roll offense right here. Dishes inside. Stolen away Baylor. Coming out the other way, Flagler. Out to the point. Working the offense. Calling it out again. Setting screens. And TCU almost kicks it away. Baylor gets it back. Spin to the corner. They haven't used a shot clock yet, though. They don't have a lot of time left. 3-ball. George off the mark. Rebound TCU. Coming down 3-on-1 to the rack. Up off the glass. Count it. It's good. Peavy for 2 off the glass. 19-15. Baylor bringing it back up. Out off the wing. Free throw line extended. Back semi-point. Into the elbow. Dishes to the corner. Steps out for 3. Not there. Great defense, TCU. Back to the point. Excellent defense by the Horned Frogs. George dribbling around. Floater. No good. Rebound TCU. The big fella, Coles, goes up and gets it. TCU driving the lane. We got a foul. Looked like a jump ball, but they're going to call a foul on Loner. They're going to be 2 shots on the play. Looked like it should have been a jump ball.
You normally like to take a 3-on-1 and turn it into a 2-on-1 so the defender can't guard all 3, but in that case, the ball moves so quickly, Mark, that they were able to get an easy opportunity. Micah Peavy, the local kid from Duncanville, one of the best defenders.
Michael Peavy, a local kid, apparently.
TCU has weathered, I think, that early storm.
First shot at the line is good. Ball is at the line. Ball at the line.
Jamie Dixon, season 7. Now, this is a program that when he took over, TCU was 8-64.
Second one is good as well. 19-17, a 2-point game again. 8 minutes on the clock here in the first. Out on the wing, free throw line extended, nothing there. Out on the point, 3 ball off the mark. Under 8 minutes to play. I guess I need to figure out a some type of thumbnail and screen thing to use for tomorrow. Work on that a little bit while we're sitting here.
MB Pizza. Fresh baked taste. The winning move.
Something I could do with Super Bowl related here.
Over the years, I've seen what loyalty can do for business. These people have.
So I need the Super Bowl logo probably, right? I'd imagine. We're at a commercial break right here. And of course, I got to put my screen up because we don't want to see that. So there we go. Just have to remember to pull that back down. So let's look at something with the logo. Something with the logo while we're at this commercial break. We want the Super Bowl logo. I posted a bunch of baseball games for March coming up. I was pretty happy to do that. That's all NASCAR stuff. So there's the NFL logo. We can use that. I can put that up in one corner. And I need the Super Bowl logo. Where is that? There that is. There's the Super Bowl logo. So I can put that on the screen, right? Since that's what I'll be just talking with people about, I guess. Should I put the logos for the teams on this thing maybe? Probably maybe would be good. I could do that. Or I could put the players. Maybe I could hide the players in there. In that logo on the screen. Dun, dun, dun. Where's a Patrick Mahomes fathead? Let me find that. We're still at a commercial break here. There's Mahomes. So let me doctor him. And who's the other one that's playing? The Eagles. The Stacy Rogers snowball throwing Eagles. Where are they at? I know they're in here. There's the Eagles quarterback. So I'll edit this image and put it in the background. Edit this image, put it in the background. Hello. Nice that Preston pre-built all this stuff so I can just move stuff around with my finger, just go in a circle and make it all work, you know? That's a good thing. All right, the screen looks like I can uncover it here.
No application fee if you apply by February 15th at University
Sully is leaving me.
Global Campus, offering online and hybrid courses and lifetime career services. Learn about our more than 125 degrees at umgc.edu.
TCU, they are honoring the 1968 basketball team that won the Southwest Conference. All those 6 men are very distinguished, but on the far right there, you're looking at Dr. James Cash, who was the first black basketball player.
Yelling at somebody in there.
Black basketball player in the Southwest Conference. He's gone on
what are you doing, Sullivan?
Career to be very distinguished. He's still a teacher at the Harvard School of Business. He's the owner of the Boston Celtics. If I had to give his whole resume frame, we'd be here for hours and hours. An extremely distinguished gentleman. And they have a statue of him, which they have put up here on campus within the last 4 or 5 months.
He's a barrier breaker, there's no question. How about this one piece of trivia? My son, coaches at Harvard. Yep. Dr. Cash, very close to Tommy Amaker. He's the first African American.
Sully was not happy with somebody coming in the house. All right, here we go. TCU with the ball.
We've known about him for years when you cover TCU.
Top of the point. We got a 19-17 game here. 7:38 on the clock remaining. Foul line extended out to the wing, down to the point. Looks inside. Elbow. Drives down into the block. Taken away. Coming the other way. Baylor pushing it quick. And they are going to be able to hold and withstand possession. Take a three. Count it. It's good. Man, that was a quick shot. Pryor got that shot off quick. 22-17. Out of the wing to the point. Drives the lane. Short jumper inside. Touch pass. Good. Count it. TCU up on the board. Ball, I believe it was. 22-19.
Leading the Big 12 in field goal percentage. He's been 55, 56.
Under 7 minutes to go here in the first.
Damian Ball is working.
Short jumper inside Cryer. Count it. It's good.
That almost looks just too easy. How do you stop that?
Cryer just looks like simple and easy. He's just putting it up. Out of the wing to the point. Drives the lane. Soft touch off the glass. Count it for TCU.
That's a big plus for TCU.
Well, this is what I said about losing.
Nice touch right there.
Everybody else has had to put their fingers in the leak in the boat.
Must be the hair.
Comes back. Everybody's
Pork on that last shot.
It's the silver lining.
Baylor with the ball, driving the lane. Travel! You walk, son. You can't do that. That is illegal.
Micah Peavy used the backboard now. He goes way up on top and over the outstretched arm of Jalen Bridges. Nicely done.
Peavy averages 8 points per game in his 22 minutes per contest. He already has 7 points, 3 of 3 shooting today, including mid-3. Here's led by as many as 6.
TCU looking inside, working it to their big man. Traveling there as well. Too much traveling going on right now. Pack your bags. They're doing some travel.
When he caught it in the lane, 2 green jerseys surrounded him. He's got to kick it out quickly. They lost L.J. Cryer on the down screen.
Yeah, you can't lose Cryer.
Because it was an illegal screen, too.
Charge the Thamba.
I was watching L.J. There was no white jersey around him.
You know, I know we don't keep a stat for swishes on 3-point shots, but that 3-guard tandem does a lot of it. Yes.
All right, TCU with the ball, working it inside. Down to the bottom. They're going to call a foul holding downstairs.
When Steph Curry was in college at Davidson, he was a counselor at the Nike camp, and I always liked feeding him before he warmed up because the ball went right through the center of the net, and a lazy coach like me didn't like to run around after the ball. So,
well, you're talking ground zero for why I think we have so many great 3-point shooters down at college games because of Steph.
You know, 15 years ago, we used to lament that the American players couldn't shoot it, and Steph, Klay Thompson.
TCU driving the lane again. Fade away. No good. Rebound coming out. Oh, TCU steals it back. Up off the glass. Count it. 24-23. TCU staying right in this one. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Horned Frogs staying in this one. Down off the elbow, driving the lane, nothing there. Flagler with it outside. Dribbling between his legs, trying to find and create. And still nothing there. Going to take a deep 3 after the fact and miss it. TCU rebound. TCU can take the lead with a jumper here. Driving the lane up off the glass. Flush on the rebound. Michael Peavy flushes the rebound. We got TCU with the lead at home. Timeout Baylor. They don't like the way that's going. I don't blame them. I'd be concerned about it myself. Where is my logo thing that I need? NFL portrait. No, I don't want that.
He gives you energy.
This is Arby's new
I
steakhouse.
should have something with all my 3D logos in it.
Arby's mentioned the bun is adorned with
Where is that? Backgrounds, tools.
Arby's, we have the meats.
Arby's has the meats, everybody.
Typical beginner's mistake.
If you didn't know it, you do now.
From the outside. So, will we help him? What else? Here, try it with Red Bull. Red Bull gives you wings.
NFL. Portrait, fatheads, YouTube logos.
Wow.
You got every other file here. Preston's got everything so
The most complete
organized on here.
By technician verified fixes.
Supposed to be able to find stuff, but I never can.
This all new Oreo is an elegant EV.
Yeah, with 389 horsepower. And
A little bit Elvis Presley, everybody. Gotta love it.
It's a beast.
Hope everybody's got their plans together for their Valentine's Day party that they're going to do. Whatever that is and however you're going to do it.
Take this.
Professor Weasley!
We don't know what magic knows this.
I think I got it figured out how we're going to do it here.
Your legacy begins.
At least I feel like we do.
Hogwarts Legacy. Rated T.
For tomorrow's chat and hangout. I'm close to it.
No two bodies are the same. Some hats never got that message, but Always Flex Foam
Elements.
did. It protects against different flows for up to 0 leaks, and it flexes to fit all bodies for up to 0 feel. Feel it yourself with Always Flex Foam.
Miscellaneous expenses.
Tax worries.
Cool.
With Tax Act, you file for less and get your maximum refund. You're gonna need this. Oh, other way. Yeah. Switch to Tax Act and start for free. This Valentine's Day, give the gift of shine with up to 40% off everything. At Zales, the Diamond Store.
What's up? That's John Crispin. I'm Dallin Cup coming up at the half. A lot of great highlights for you. Bama, Auburn battled down on the Plains, went down to the very wire. Duke and North Carolina really rough midweek losses. Could they bounce back? We'll show you what happened there in their games, or happening, I should say. What do you see here?
Look, I agree with Fran. I like Damian Bob in this situation. I think sometimes a guy goes out like Mike Miles Jr. and say, all right, well, it's great opportunity for someone else. It's really responsibility for other guys to step up, but Damian Bob could be that guy. The other side, Baylor just has to settle in and feel out their opportunities. Get the ball moving, they'll find it.
TCU, no Lampkin, no Miles. That team just keeps on battling. Back to you guys. See you at the half.
Yeah, I think the interesting thing about TCU playing without Mike Miles is you don't want to play these guys when Mike Miles is back. Now, they're a 5 seed right now, and they could slip another line or two, according to Joey Brackets here in the next week. But when they're full speed, fully healthy, you do not want to see these guys. And I guarantee you, this is a team that could get to an Elite 8 or a Final Four. As much as it hurts to not have Miles and Lampkin today, this is going to help them. And a win would certainly help them.
Flagler answers with that one. 27-25 with a 3 ball right there.
Make 50% of their shots off the dribble, which is unheard of. They are not catch and shoot guys. They are really
3:48 on the clock till halftime.
I think you got to make them get inside the line.
Dribbling the ball into the lane. Short jumper off the mark. Brick. Baylor with the rebound. Can't throw bricks up there.
Which is amazing. Yes. They've been in the top 10 forever.
Baylor floater blocked. Ball's on the ground. Players and bodies rolling around everywhere. Jump ball, they're calling it.
Possession over to TCU. Fox, by the way, have 3 offensive rebounds and converted on each of those putbacks, but here's that.
A little bit of sloppy play right there.
Usually when there's a scrum, Damian Ball and Micah Peavy are involved. Peavy right near the play, but Damian as good a defensive guard as there is in the league. He's a playmaker. He's got good size. He's been a great counterbalance to playing with Mike Miles. That is one of the best probably one of the top 15 backcourts in the country.
All right, 15 points in the first meeting.
Down off the wing.
For 7 assists.
Oh, dish inside, count it. 28-27, 27 all. TCU answering right back at it. 3 minutes and counting. Baylor with the ball out of the point, looking down to the wing. Drives the lane, short jumper, not there. Inside dish. And he gets blocked. And then we got a foul on Baylor after the fact, and TCU is fired up, and Baylor's bench is not happy. They're letting them know about it.
And you'll see Xavier Cork, number 2, on the 3-point line. He's going to cut behind the help side and finish. And in this league, because the ball always sees 5 defenders.
Cutting behind the line and finishing is the way to go. If you're new here today, say hello in the chat. We'd love to welcome you in.
Great example right there. I'm sorry, that was Miller. I said Court.
27 all, TCU at the line. Ball currently with 6 points on the board. Free throw, no good, rattles out. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Baylor gets the ball.
Emmanuel Miller's had, I don't know if he's going to be first team all.
Baylor top of the point, working to the wing. Screen and roll offense. It's a 5-man out style of offense. TCU playing a help man-to-man. Jumper for 3, no good. Rebound TCU coming out 2-on-2. To the glass and knocked away. Ball will stay with TCU. Stay with TCU.
ACC Big 12 Super Tuesday doubleheader. 7 Eastern. Now Filipowski Duke hosts Notre Dame and Cameron Indoor. And Jalen Wilson, number 9 Kansas. They beat Oklahoma today. Will take on Oklahoma State. Great night of hoops on ESPN Tuesday.
TCU brings the ball in, inbounded left side of the court. Coles back to the top, spins it all the way around. Bench side of the court. Still working the 3. Driving the lane. Oh, nice touchback. Coles touches it back in. Nice job, 29-27. TCU staying relevant right here at home. Crowd making a little bit of noise. Baylor with the ball. Flagler up top with it. Looking to drive or do a step back 3. Couldn't do either one. Had to give the ball up. Now he's got it back. Trying to do the same approach. Step back 3. Fade away. Air ball. Air ball. Like a river. What's up? Welcome in. Crowd is all over them.
But you cannot let them get into a rhythm behind the arc.
What's Sully doing, Rob?
5 of 15 now for beyond the arc. Flagler 2 of 5 after that last miss.
All right, TCU bringing the ball down. They've got the lead and the ball. Clock in their favor. 1:13 on the clock and counting in its first half. Out on the wing. Thinking about a 3. Not there. Dishes inside. Goals. Touch off the glass. Count it. 31-27. Soft touch right there. 31-27 TCU. Crowd making some noise on that reptilian skin floor that I love. I think it's fantastic. Driving the lane, not there. Dishes out to the wing. 3 ball. In and out. Rebound. Baylor. They're going to get the last shot off. Oh! Cryer throws up a 3 and is fouled. He hits the 3. It counts, and he's going to the line for 1. We could have a tie game.
Anybody can get it. Cryer does. And the great follow through concentration.
Hits the 3 and is fouled for the additional bonus. You don't see that often.
Their first offensive rebound of the half for Baylor.
22 feet away.
Free throw is good. Now you want to hit that. That's something you could say you did in your lifetime. Tied up, 31 all.
Basically no different shot clock, game clock as TCU.
It's a flat clock right now. TCU can hold for the last possible shot.
And usually you'll see a go screen here, which means
they are going to take their time. 19 seconds on the clock. 17. Still haven't worked it yet. Still way outside. 12. Backing it up. Almost half court. 10. Now they're going to move it. Driving the lane. Dishes to the wing. 3 ball. Count it! 34-31. That might have been Coles. It was Coles on a 3 to end the half. Coles on a 3 to end the half.
great last second play. They set up a ball screen, a screen for the shooter opposite of Vols drive. And they got it.
Wow.
That takes a lot out of this.
Good first half.
For that 4-point play. Pryor led Baylor with
Good
14
first
in the
half.
Baylor led throughout much of that first half, but it's TCU with the lead. At the break, let's send it to the studio. Time for the
These two teams came out and played like top teams. You know? Came out and played like top teams in this first
Great
half.
to be with you here. Let's get you caught up on today's action in the Big 12. We start down and off.
Talking about some halftime activity.
7.5-point underdogs. Crispy, this was never competitive.
I will be right back in just a second.
Other than the fact that, listen to this stat line, Serge Ibaka Rice 24.
And they are going to go to commercials, I believe.
From the free throw line, but he did this in 17
Yep.
minutes.
So we are going to take this down.
Efficiency. Now look, when you blow a team out, it's easy to go get buckets and short
Put it
period of
there.
time. This was just a cakewalk throughout. The West Virginia team that has been playing pretty well.
And I'll be right back in a second.
They can score when they need to score. They can lock down defending. It's a dangerous team.
Because I got to feed the dog real quick. Feed the dog. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Texas blows out West Virginia today.
They took care of business too at Oklahoma. Now the Sooners jumped on them quick, put the Jayhawks down 7-0, and then the Jayhawks just really dominated the rest of this game.
Yeah, and they need to keep seeking balance. And I think two guys that come to mind in terms of KJ Adams and his activity, his movement, kind of non-traditional big. I like that. But also Dewan Harris. When Dewan Harris scores, they're a much better team. And a lot of that comes off the bounce. When he's bouncing it, good things happen.
No doubt about it. Jalen Wilson scores 25. They're 3-3. When he doesn't, they're now 17-2. Wilson at 18-5-5 in that game. That's John. I'm Dallin. 3-point lead for TCU at the break on that last possession three, or last second three, if you will. What have you seen so far in this first half?
TCU is just, they're executing really well on the offensive end, but defensively, it's almost as if when you lose players, right? No Lampkin, no Miles, there are certain absolutes that you always play to, right? Toughness and defense, those are things you can control. Doesn't matter who's in there, they're delivering in that. And obviously, the crowd's a big piece of that. You're at home, you're feeling it. But the fact that they're executing on the offensive end, in addition to the absolutes that they play to day in, day out, regardless of who's on the floor, that's what's most impressive.
Baylor's 12th in the nation in offensive rebounding percentage. They have one offensive rebound. It was on their final possession. Big one. That was a big one. They had 1-3, but still, that is going when you're saying toughness and control. Go get those boards. All right, let's go to the game of the day in terms of game day was there. Auburn, Alabama. Iron Bowl was back and forth. Marcus Sears made the break drop. Brandon Miller put them up one.
Oh, yeah. The best pro in college basketball is Brandon Miller. It just didn't come easy. I mean, I think Auburn's game plan was brilliant. They kept the ball to one side. They zoned up with the big. They really made it difficult to find rhythm. And as good as Wendell Green Jr. was, it was a lot of dribble, ridiculous finish. The challenge for Auburn is, as good as he is, he struggles to manage the game.
He lost his shoe. He wasn't moonwalk on the sideline. He had a shoe on, then put that little teardrop up. But then Miller lays it in. That's late. In late game execution, Ryman Griffin, game high 16 with the difference for the
Look, it's hard to get anything in the half court. When you had opportunities, you had numbers, get it out in transition, find easy baskets.
All right, we come back. Carolina and Kentucky, both on the bubble for Joe Lunardi. If they lost today, they would out. You have both their highlights starting with cardio, so we come back.
Hard to believe people are on the bubble. Big teams like that on the bubble.
Arby's new $5 loaded chicken bacon ranch.
All right, I'm going to create a screen while we're sitting here, if it's okay with you guys. I'm going to bring in this screen for tomorrow real quick. Where's my NFL screen for tomorrow? NFL. I haven't even built my Super Bowl one yet, I don't believe. Let me see if I did or not. Right here. I think I did, maybe. I did. I built my Super Bowl thing for tomorrow, so that's good. All right, so I need to bring over, what I need to do here is Sunday. I need to create a new screen.
MV Pizza. Fresh baked taste.
That's not the one I wanted.
It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
At Domino's, now you can carry out a one-topping pizza with any of our 5 crust types for only $7.99. And you can order any way you want to, online or by phone. So choose hand-tossed, crunchy thin crust, gluten-free, Brooklyn style, or handmade pan, and then your favorite topping for just $7.99.
No! Shut up!
This Valentine's Day, give the gift of shine at Zales, the diamond store. undefeated South Carolina, unbeaten LSU, coaching legends, double queens,
there we go.
unmatched energy.
All right, at least it's a little bit done while I'm sitting here waiting. That's what kind of a little bit of what it'll look like for tomorrow's hangout.
Why is everyone talking? Sleep helps balance your hunger and fullness hormones.
Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to copy something real quick. Overlay.
With the Aura Ring, you can learn how to sleep better and keep those appetite hormones balanced. It's like having
overlays, widget overlay.
What are you doing?
Working on some DIY.
Cancel, and then go
You're going to
over
want to add
here.
some pasta to your grocery list. You forgot about Valentine's Day, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah, we did.
Don't wait. Lock in your Valentine's order early. It's a quick and easy win.
You're witnessing greatness. Look in the mirror, that's my motivation, yeah.
Walk out that Wolverine.
That is some super villain.
Meditate on action. If you didn't know about now, I'm savage. Will not stop.
I need to make that a little bit bigger on the size. Before I do that. Wait.
Crispin and Cup in studio. UVA hosting Duke. Virginia coming off a good midweek win against NC State. Duke got blasted on the road at Miami. He came out really well in this game, though, Crispin.
They did. And look, a lot of this, we're showing Proctor hitting some shots, but so much attention given to Jeremy Roach. When they play through Roach to that 2 position, it just brings defense their way. Just got to continue to find that balance. And I think you still have a lot of young guys learning how to play the game at this level.
Roach started strong. He has 12 points.
Just fixing the screen for tomorrow if you're just coming in.
Drop it off. Reese Beekman throws it down. Virginia cut that lead. At one point was up by 7. Now
a little bit later.
At the break, you can get that one over on ESPN. Earlier today, Clemson taking on the Tar Heels, and if North Carolina
I think that'll be a
lost,
decent hangout screen for tomorrow.
The NCAA tournament.
Is what I think. I hope it will be at least.
The good thing is he backed it up. He set the
Hope it will.
physical and forced him down low. They played to him early, and then it got to be the Caleb Love show. He was making tough shots. But ultimately, this is a team that showed up and was tough. They fought defensively. They played a physical.
Hope you're having a good time. We are at halftime right here. Halftime of this one.
Carolina did late last season, so we shouldn't be too partial.
Clemson now has lost 3 straight.
By we, I mean me.
You, yes. Well, they are on the bubble still. Clemson's lost 3 straight. They're on the bubble now, too. Marquette on the road at Georgetown.
They're just going through scores right now.
Polar's got 8 assists in the game. You'll see one just in a second. Marquette doesn't really have much love now.
To fix one more thing I saw on
This
that.
is a really tough team. They have a lot of playmakers, and playmakers create scoring opportunities. But most importantly, playmakers create a rhythm to the game, and that rhythm to the game allows you to shoot 50 to 31 from 3. You have multiple playmakers, good rhythm. You shoot a higher percentage. You know, it sounds easy, but that's just how it is.
Sometimes against Georgetown it is easy. Here's
I wonder if I have a.
For Marquette. UConn was coming off a big win against Marquette midweek on the road in Omaha. Ryan Colfritter lays it. This was a tight game back and forth.
Yeah, it was a tight game. It's a crazy team. Typically, they want to get up and down and run.
Wish they'd hurry up through this halftime. I'm ready to get on this second half here.
It's going to be a tie ball game. Hawkins hits the 2, not a 3. Foot on the line.
And it's the obvious call. Hawkins, that was like a park game. He got the rebound, drive out, take one bounce, and fire away, but couldn't get his foot behind the line.
3-3.
Yeah, Andre Jackson's pass ends up being intercepted, and Creighton holds on to win. Good teams win, great teams cover. 4.5 point line there. I was okay though. TCU doing their thing. They're up 3. They're okay right now too. Kentucky highlights.
We were okay.
They get knocked out by Georgia. Oh.
Now they're promoting all the fights that are coming up. That's going to be the latest thing, all the big fights. Oh, boy.
Papa John's just flipped pizza night on its head. This is the new crispy Parm pizza, and it puts toasted Parmesan where it's never been before, on the bottom. Introducing the crispy Parm pizza, only from Papa John's.
One trip that guys made up work way back when. We'll build freelance teams with more agility. The old way of working is
Looked good, Jesse? Yeah, I mean, it was a quick pull together. But at least it's something for, you know, watching the game, you know? I mean, not watching the game, just doing a pre-game hangout.
Active psoriatic arthritis can slow me down. Now, Skyrizi helps me get going by treating my skin and joints. Along with significantly clearer skin, Skyrizi helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
I wish I knew where that picture of me was.
After 2 starter doses.
Oh, I know where that is.
And reduces a source of excess inflammation that can lead to skin and joint symptoms. With Skyrizi, 90% clearer skin.
It's on the lock of the week.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell
Well,
your
at least it
doctor
used
if
to
you have
be.
an infection or symptoms, how to vaccine.
Love it when you can't find stuff.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like the feeling of improving my skin and joints. And that means everything. Now's the time to talk to your doctor about how Skyrizi can help treat your psoriatic arthritis so you can get going. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Arby's new Steakhouse Garlic Ribeye Sandwich. Who knew the best thing to come from a steakhouse wouldn't even come from a steakhouse? Arby's did. That's who. Arby's.
Oh, there's the thumbnail too. That's perfect.
Here in studio, Sunday, 2 o'clock on ESPN. This is a fantastic warm-up for the Super Bowl. LSU,
Sunday at 2 o'clock on ESPN. Everybody's going to be focused on football tomorrow.
Reigning national champ South Carolina and Aaliyah Boston Ravens.
I don't think there's going to be anybody
Tigers and a loaded crew with Kim Mulkey, Don
that
Staley,
is going to be all fired up about anything else tomorrow.
You got to check it out. Kentucky, they're on the road to Georgia. In the same scenario with North Carolina, said Joe Lombardi. They lose. They're out of the bracket. Not the same result that Carolina got.
No, not the same result, but also not the same effort. I think that's what you see. It's just, this is a team that, regardless of playmaking, regardless of shot making, you should out-effort your opponent.
All right,
and
I'll
walk
make
away
my
with
thumbnail
it.
later.
To me, it is inexcusable.
I got it done so I can make my thumbnail later.
Where is the leadership for Kentucky on the floor?
Thank God Preston did all the work. Pulling it together. Yeah, this halftime's taking forever. Oh, we got mail.
Down the stretch, Terry Roberts, this is the day.
We got mail.
They go on to win by 7, and Kentucky is firmly on the bubble with 1 quad.
Both of which I don't really need much from.
Step back, LJ Pryor.
It's all garbage.
They're down 3 though, second half. Next.
All garbage.
Arby's new $5 loaded chicken, bacon, ranch, mac and cheese.
Man, if that didn't have bacon in it, that would be good. Loaded chicken, mac and cheese. I'm not much of the bacon part.
What's he doing?
Halftime's almost over, everybody. Get ready to kick it back in here in just a minute. Rex, you want to go out there with Mommy? Rex, do you want to go out there?
I can try.
Huh?
Hey.
I'll open the door if you want to go out.
Just clean up my trash can.
Hold on, I got to open the door for him.
See if we can have some fun with that. Never be too safe.
No.
There's trash.
Progressive can protect you from becoming embarrassed. But we
Yeah.
can't protect you
Out of my way.
from running with us.
Look at the hedges there. Nice. Look at the hedges. All right, everybody. It's 2 of any of these for just $6. So you get a day single with a twinkle snow. Yeah. How about 2-day singles for $6? And that's class. Sorry.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's 2 for $6.
Oh, hey. What? Oh, don't judge me, Anton. Alcohol free. Oh, that worked.
Constipated. Being weighed down by a backed up gut.
After all these food commercials, now we're getting constipated commercials.
Body to unblock your gut. Free your gut and your mood will follow.
Free your gut and your mood will follow. I don't know if anybody's aware of that.
Scott?
Mm-hmm.
Did you possibly switch chairs with me?
No, not me.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Good luck finding the chair, LeBron.
Okay. I'm okay.
Hi, I'm Jeff.
This is what the start of your healing
Come on, let's go. Let's get this halftime going.
MBS has an extensive history of bringing award-winning vascular surgeons to accessible locations across Maryland.
Yeah, you could, Jesse, yeah.
Complete with a vascular lab.
I mean, I've seen umpteen Pizza Hut commercials. That's enough cheese to kill the cow that made it.
And easier scheduling than a hospital, you will save time and money, all
You going to get where? Oh, okay.
Don't wait. Start your recovery today. Click or call to schedule an appointment.
Start me up, Applebee's. Why does Applebee's look that good today? I know if I ordered it, it would not be that good.
Applebee's all you can eat is back for just $14.
Applebee's all you can eat because it's all I said you're allowed to eat.
We don't sit back and watch. We stand up and do. So from now on, Pebbles is all about us.
There's a great post commercial for Fruity Pebbles.
So what are you gonna yabba dabba do next? You can show us.
I'm a huge Fruity Pebble fan. Huge Fruity Pebbles.
Second half in Fort Worth. In this top 20 matchup, Baylor and TCU. Frogs lead it by 3. Mark Healy with Fran Schiller. Elgin Pryor led the way in the first half with 14 for Baylor.
He's a point, no question. Shoots it from deep. This is a big play, late in the half, 4-point play.
Sullivan? What are you doing?
Knows what to do with it. On the other end,
Leaving.
TCU points in the paint, attacking the rim. Micah Peavy has had a big first half. And you see the new and improved Jacoby Coles over the last part of the season.
All right, players are taking the floor. We're ready to get this second half going.
Baylor's perimeter play, TCU's toughness inside.
Baylor will start with the ball.
Without Mike Miles Jr., 3-point lead.
And no Mike Miles, no Eddie Lampkin today as well for TCU, a team that's lost their last 2, 3 of their last 4, but are still 6-5 in Big 12 play. Baylor right now 7-4 in conference after the 0-3 start, and have won 8 of their last 9, and it's Bears ball to start the second half.
Okay, the usual now. High spread. Weave.
They're running a 5-man weave and spread. 3 ball off the mark. We got a foul underneath. They're going to call it on Baylor on the push.
And Miller jumped probably
Thumba called for the foul. Moving bodies out of his way. And oh my God, they throw it away. TCU coming the other way, trying to push it, and they throw it away. Give away here. Walker trying to run. That didn't work. That dog doesn't hunt. Crowd still on him from an air ball earlier in the game. Oh, he missed a dunk for Baylor. 2 dunks in a row missed. What the heck? Oh, my God. And then TCU dunks it on the other end. Wow, what a series right there. A momentum change. 36-31, TCU. Momentum change.
I think the word I've used today so far is just grit.
Driving the lane floater for Baylor. No good. Brick off the wall. Rebound. Baylor. Back around. Spin it. Out to the top. Off the... Oh, no. He got a rattle. That 3 ball counted, but it was rattled in. Not a clean one, but he got it to go.
And then the kick out to the corner and the one more to Cryer. Oh, man. What a play by Jalen Bridges.
TCU with the ball in the lane. Up off the glass. Fouled. Bridges on the foul. He can't believe it.
Watch Jalen Bridges.
He's
now.
shot.
Last 7 or 8 games, he's been outstanding. Here's the missed shot. He's going to grab this rebound from the weak side. Watch him throw it to the corner. And then a terrific one more by Deontay George. If you don't think this kid is not only a great scorer but unselfish, you saw it right there.
You know, that's when you should act like hockey and scoring, where there's 2 passes that really set up the shot. Bridges should have
You'd be surprised at how many coaches keep that informally with their team.
Second free throw, good. 38-34 TCU. 2 minutes gone in the second half here.
Good answer by TCU.
They're still yelling at the guy about the air ball from earlier in the game. Oh, there's a gorilla dunk for Baylor, and that'll count. 38-36. Thamba buries one. Worried about August, huh, Jess?
Averages 8 points a game, had 9 in the first half. He spins into bridge.
TCU almost throws it away, and they do. They do throw it away. It gets deflected out of bounds. Going to be Baylor ball.
Miller collided.
This is
That's awesome.
indicative of what we expected today. Two teams playing with great toughness. And if
That's
you don't
awesome.
bring your energy every night in this league, you're going to get embarrassed. These two teams today have gone toe-to-toe so far. You know, Joey Lenardi, I checked at halftime. Right now, TCU is still a 5 seed. They're 18th.
TCU is still a 5 seed right
They're
now.
going to get healthy. And this, we said it earlier, this is a team that right now is dealing with some adversity because of the injury to one of the 3 best players in the league. But they are going to be hurt from.
Down around the wing, drop to the outside. Top of the point here. Baylor with the ball.
Texas right now remaining all alone atop the conference. George.
Oh, nice layup. Baylor point guard just drove right through. Really nice. 38 all. TCU running a weave and go, weave and go. What's up, Bruce Harper? Welcome in. Soft touch off the glass, 40-38 TCU. How you doing, Bruce? Hope you're having a good day. I hope so. That's why I'm optimistic. Optimistic that it will be good.
That man from Louisville, Texas. High school All-American, one of the top 5 players in the country, and probably one of the top, easily top 5 freshmen.
There's 4 points for George, but they've both been very creative.
Baylor taking a 3, no good. We need a good football game tomorrow. That's key. Need a good game. What's up? How was work? Oh, off the glass. Count it. Okay. Cool. For what? What are we doing for dinner? What does your mother want to do for dinner? Do you ask her? Oh, we got offensive. I'll be honest with you, Bruce. I could care less about the halftime show. I'm not a Rihanna fan, and I can't show it. I got to talk over it anyway. So, but for everybody else, I hope it's great. Me personally, I don't know.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Phillips 66. Proud
We could
sponsor
just go
of
there
Big
for
12
there.
basketball.
You can all just plug you up again.
Well, I have one here. I mean, yeah, I can wear this into there, right? It's the second half. It'll go by quick.
His wife Zelda was fascinated with whales. So he decided to make her something special. 10 tons of pink rock.
I guess, can't have that on there.
It was done.
Don't like that. I mean, I can have it on there. I just don't like to even take a chance. It's not my content. So they're not going to scream about an ad being played, but I'm not going to tempt fate with it.
We love our new home. There's so much space.
We have a guest room now.
Yeah, tickets are expensive. I know a bunch of people that had them.
You're slouching again.
That have their tickets and everything.
Expired.
I love this commercial. We got a lot of ants here. Ant problem.
Keep it clean. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Which helps us save a lot of money.
Did you accept my friend request?
I'll have to check.
For bundling made
They're not going to do it. It is what it is, Bruce. They can't control that. What's this?
What do you do?
Who gave you that?
Turn to DiGiorno.
How'd you get that? In the mail?
She sent it to me.
In the mail?
Yeah.
Fresh baked taste.
Okay.
It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
Big game, we skip the big game cause the BK means have been insane. Y'all really do it better than we do, so we took the night off to get the song to you.
I could have gone for Burger King. I guess we're going to going somewhere else for dinner. Yeah, like a river. Well, that's life, right? I mean, everything's always about, at the end of the day, most everything comes down to money. Comes down to money.
It's simple, with no annual fee and unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase, every way. That makes you the hero of every purchase. Heroes.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's always going to be expensive. You know, people are always going to, you know, people are selling stuff on eBay and every other thing all the time trying to make money. Is what it is. I ain't going to it. I ain't spending that much to go to a game. I'll sit here in front of my TV even if I wasn't broadcasting, and I'll call the game.
Teach an old dog new tricks.
That's for sure.
What will you do?
Let's see if I can make this thumbnail real quick and get this thumbnail up there. Might as well do that real quick. StreamYard, create, live stream. What time do I want to start that tomorrow? Let's say 3 o'clock. I don't know. Super Bowl.
This Valentine's Day, give the gift of shine at Zales.
Pre-game.
4-point lead for TCU here in Fort Worth on this Saturday in the Metroplex.
Hang on. Eagles.
1 year removed from that
versus
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
There were a number of people involved in his rehab.
It's taken a Baylor village. His girlfriend Lauren Harrison, a great volleyball player at Baylor, back in Waco.
So we'll go with that as the title.
Interestingly enough, she tore her ACL her senior year in high school. And then we see Dave Snyder, the
All right, they're coming back in here, so I got to be back on this now.
Coach, a remarkable job. There's John Jacobs, the assistant.
Oh, well, thank you, Bruce. We appreciate it.
An incredible group of people to surround John. And the one thing John added that we knew, incredible work ethic. To see him out on the court today is really a miracle. There's no other way to say it. But I know Lauren's watching back in Waco. By the way, I did my research. Her uncle is Buck Williams, one of the great ACC players of all time. And
all right, here we go. TCU with the ball.
it's taken a lot of people to help John get back to where he is.
Duck 2. What's up, Duck? How you doing? 42-38. 15-42 left in the game. Long shot, Larry. What's up, my friend? Good to see you. Hopefully all you guys will be dropping by tomorrow on the main channel, on the big show, over on the primary for our football coverage. We're going to start early. I'm going to start like 3 o'clock in the afternoon and do a hangout. I don't know how it'll be. You know, maybe we'll get lucky in there. We'll get a 1 cent train started, Super Bowl 1 cent train or something. Have some fun with it. Do something. Maybe get lucky. Get something going. Baylor with the ball, top of the wing, elbow, extended jumper, count it. 42-40. Nice smooth shot right there.
So when you talk about analytics, you kind of throw him out the window with him because he's getting you a point per possession, which is winning basketball. Pretty good. Guys like KD and Chris Paul, all unstoppable in the mid-range. Coles.
Off the mark, TCU rebound. Baylor coming out the other way. Out of the wing, quick. They're having trouble dribbling the ball today. Baylor's just horrible dribbling. Almost threw it away, but a nice pass inside. You're going to get the blocking foul and count it.
Anytime you drive baseline, your teammate should make that cut from the weak side, usually the wing. We call it a 45-degree cut because it's a 45-degree angle from the basket to where the wing is. But when that ball goes baseline against great help teams, those weak side cuts are lethal.
You did your geometry homework as well.
I wasn't very good at that, but if it has to do with the basketball court, I'll get an A.
I am. See you then, Larry. Thank you for stopping by. TCU on the break, put it in 44-40 on a nice break by TCU.
I want to tell you, you're watching at home, the intensity level out here is just awesome if you love the game.
It's been a high-level game.
Oh, and Baylor throws it away. I have no idea what they're doing with Duke. I'm not up on Duke right now. Honestly.
Starting to get his groove, especially without Miles. That man from Amarillo, Texas, start in Arlington, just 15, 20 minutes away, and good role play.
And if you're just joining us, no Mike Miles today for TCU. Sport came out with a high extended knee, and once again, they find the open man. Time goes.
I'm going to tell you what TCU's doing by design. Anytime Baylor switches and everyday John is on the guard, they are driving him. And they've had success.
With the ball out of the wing, out to the point. 13:41 on the clock. Baylor drives the lane. Nothing there. Dishes off. Spin move inside. Nice up off the glass. Count it. 46-42. Bridges on the bucket. 13 and change on the clock.
He couldn't hit the side of a barn, right? And lately, he's done a lot of great things for the hustle, threes.
O'Bannon, short off the front rim, a Coles offensive rebound, and there's O'Bannon able to finish. An offensive rebounding for TCU, and the putbacks have been a big story.
TCU keeps coming at it, 48-42.
Part of this lead. 15 pounds lighter. He can thank strength coach Gary Christopher for that.
One trying to split two defenders. Cole stayed strong.
Baylor drives to the rim, can't get it. Coming out the other way, TCU got pulled up. Slow it up a bit. Thought about the three, step back three, not going to take it, still looking inside. TCU with a 6-point lead right now. All right, I got the thumbnail up now, so that's good. Oh, TCU just threw it away into the crowd.
Drove everyday John again. Was able to get by him, but take a look now. Jacoby Coles with a great look, and TCU excellent moving without the ball today.
Each team now with 8 turnovers. You see the assists there.
They're still yelling about the air ball from earlier in the first half. Spin move inside, no good. Rebound, TCU. Coming out the other way. Got a lot of missed shots going on right now. Trying to drive, nothing there. TCU with a 6-point lead and the ball. Spinning the ball down. Ball is 3-point, foul line extended on the bench side. Back out to the point. Top of the arc. Looking for a shooter. Dishes off to the wing. Looks inside. Stolen away. Baylor on the move. Takes it away. Can't be that late getting it off. We got a whistle at the last second there. Whistle.
11.5 minutes to go in.
It's the under 12 timeout. The under 12 TO right now.
What's up? I'm Jake.
The under 12 TO.
And my pregame ritual is eating a slice of pizza before every game. And now he's in the
Chatbot timers.
slices and steaks from Little Caesars.
Where is it?
Pizza.
Your morning coffee. Hot, delicious, comforting. But by the third or fourth cup, your stomach might feel a little acidic. If you have acidity after your first cup,
all right, take
try
that out.
5-hour energy instead. It's mild, without the acidity of coffee. Coffee in the morning, 5-hour energy after. Your stomach will thank you. Discover 5-hour energy.
Bum, 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 bum. This one's going interesting. I mean, on TCU at home is underdog is doing really good.
Save up to 70% while you still can, with thousands of new markdowns added. On
Redirect.
home favorites at different
We want to send this to the Chiefs.
boots and PJs. Call.
In light of your unique situation, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. You have much to learn.
That's a video game. I'm like, what is this?
Leave our legacy in your hands. Rated T for Teen.
We switched to Liberty Mutual and saved $652. They customize your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. With the money we saved, we thought we'd try electric unicycles. Careful, babe. Saving was definitely easier.
Hey, babe, I think I got it. It's actually...
That's a dumb commercial right there.
you need.
Arby's new Steakhouse Garlic Ribeye Sandwich. Who knew the best thing to come from a steakhouse wouldn't even come from a steakhouse?
Arby's does have some interesting food. I will say that.
We have the meats.
Because your lives are forever entwined. Love entwined. Shop the Valentine's Day sale and save on everything. Only at K.
Oh, is this spread? Man, tax credit. Maybe.
Filing your taxes can feel like a big mystery, but TaxAct gives you everything you need to solve it for less. File this one under maximum refund.
Well, it's arguably the biggest women's basketball game of the season so far. It's tomorrow on Super Sunday. Tune over to ESPN 2 Eastern. As well as the app. Aaliyah Boston undefeated #1 South.
Yeah, Big 12 is really good this year. Really solid.
Number 3 LSU again 2 Eastern.
Really solid.
On ESPN and the app. Now the training staff, really for both these teams, has been tremendous. This is a guy who looked like he could be playing linebacker in the Super Bowl tomorrow, Gary Christopher. The Associate Director Coach, Head Coach for Human Performance. That's a lot to put on a business card. He's a big man.
He is a big man. He's had a big impact on
Oh,
his
wow.
team.
I
Last
can do
summer,
all
he took
this.
those guys. Now, it's about 105 in Dallas, okay, every summer. He took these guys to the football indoor facility, and all they did was run sprints to get in shape. They are the best fast break team in the country. You see what he's done with Jacoby Cruz. Eddie Lampkin has gotten himself in shape.
TCU at the line. Up and good. First one in there. 49 or 48-43. Correction, Baylor at the line. I looked at it too quick. Baylor at the line here.
We have a family friend, Luke Cornett, former Vandy star, now playing with the Boston Celtics, and he said, I would not be in the NBA without Gary Christopher. So these guys behind the scenes, Charlie Melton at one end, Gary Christopher at the other, they're more popular than the coaches because the coaches are always yelling at you. And the strength coach is getting you to be better at your own game, so you like them better. You ever notice that?
Out of the wing, TCU drives the lane. Floater up off the glass, no good. Rebound Baylor coming the other way. Baylor coming out slow, coming up on 11 minutes. 4-point game here. Baylor drives the lane. Soft touch, dishes off. Thought about that kiss off the glass, but it wasn't there. Back out top of the point.
Great job of switching, and those bigs have done a reasonably good job of going.
3 ball off the mark. Rebound TCU. Coming the other way. And that's a foul.
Shooting the three-point shot. Yeah, and on that drive, there's got to be something. There's too much contact. It's either a block or a charge. He's set. Come on now.
Bodies go crashing like bowling pins.
Yeah,
Bodies all over the floor.
Otherwise, fairly well done today by this group. Hardest league in the country to officiate. Jay Wright and I were talking this week. He covered Kansas.
First shot rattles in.
We were talking about the Big East, where he spent a lot of time in, Big 12. And we both agreed, in order to be good in this league offensively, you've got to be a strong, tough player. You have to be able to play through contact.
Yeah, I've heard it said you not only have to be strong physically, defensively in the Big 12, but you have to be strong offensively, physically in this conference.
Think of Jalen Wilson every night, right?
That's good. Count it. 50-44 right now. 10:39 on the clock.
Thomas coming back with 3 fouls as TCU's just opened up their largest lead of the game of 7 points. Baylor had a 6-point lead during the first half. That was their largest lead.
They're still yelling air ball. That is unreal.
George able to come back and bat it away before he could get it up to the rim.
Great play by George, but watch Phoebe sneak his hand in here. And we talked about how good a defensive player he is and a terrific hustle play. And these two guys go back a ways, and that could have been a foul called easily.
Could have easily been a foul call.
But this defense by TCU, as tough and gritty as you would expect from a Dixon team.
Cork
TCU gets it back. Oh, big monster dunk! Good Lord. Baylor's got to get a timeout there. Oh, my word.
Grit, toughness, determination. Grit, toughness, determination. TCU basketball today.
TCU fighting through it here with the lead and on. Oh, good Lord. Hey, Ryan Rowe, how you doing, buddy? How's things with you, my man? I need to give us a little bit more light. The light has gone out of my office here during the day. Hanging in there, my friend. Hanging in there. Hanging in there.
You'll always remember buying your first car.
Well, they had to fight and scrape to come back, Ryan. But, yeah, I mean, they're a good team. I was shocked that they had to fight the way they did just to get back into it. I ain't going to lie to you. I thought they were going to win that game against Auburn easily. So it was a little bit surprising on that end.
Because the only thing dripping,
for me at least,
should be your style. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. With Alka-Seltzer Plus cold and flu relief. Also try for
at least for me it was.
Relief.
Take an afternoon break to see your next home. Or maybe the evening is better. Or maybe right after coffee. With flexible and easy ways to start scheduling a tour, there's no place like Zillow.
Bruce Pearl's a good coach. Yeah, I agree with you there. I will agree with you there.
Overtime went into overtime. What do? You turn to DiGiorno to be MVP. MV Pizza. Fresh baked taste. The winning move. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
At Domino's, now you can carry out a one-topping pizza with any of our 5 crust types for only $7.99.
Guess I should put on slow mode for the Super Bowl tomorrow.
Online or by phone.
Probably be smart.
Crunchy thin crust, gluten-free, Brooklyn style, or handmade pan, and your favorite topping for just $7.99 from Domino's.
Slow.
Mom?
Wow. And we'll check them both for free.
Yes. Fix Finder, the most complete free warning light report backed by technician verified fixes.
All right, bring it in.
Definitely need that for tomorrow. He gets his kids to play hard to still remember. Yeah, those Tennessee teams he always ran were good. I agree with you. 6 youth games. Wow. Well, big day tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good day. Both of these teams are looking solid. Are they done with the commercial yet? Let me see. Both of these teams are looking solid. It's been a little sloppy play on both sides, but I like what both of these teams are doing.
Back at Fort Worth, just under 10 minutes to play in the second half. Number 14, Baylor. They won 8 of their last 9 games.
Come on, let's get a refresh here. Get that off there. Let's get the refresh up there.
Without any Lampkin, but getting production from these individuals today.
They've been solid. Jacoby Coles not only gives you 11 points, but he also has been a
All right, I gotta wait on the website here. Hopefully it'll come back in a second.
guard. Some really good players tonight. Also run the team. Also score. And Micah Peavy, what can you say? Energizer Bunny Deluxe. Great defense tonight.
TCU shoot 55% from the field because 86% of their points have come in the paint.
They're just yelling air ball. They don't care. Flagler hits it. Count it.
So good in there. Good defense by TCU.
Flagler down double digits with 10.
$53-46 right now. 53-46. TCU with the ball. Looking inside. Nice. Touch off the glass. Counted and fouled. 55-46 with the foul.
The defense turns to watch the ball,
Cannot watch the ball. TCU will find those internal passes.
Did not rotate over. Again, excellent recognition today by TCU on the offensive end when they take that ball to the baseline.
We only have a minute. Okay.
Court finishes off the three-point play, and here's TCU with a 10-point lead, the largest of the game with 9 minutes to go.
10-point lead here.
There, Patrick Mahomes, Mike Miles Jr.
And in some ways, without their Travis Kelce and Eddie Lampkin. Seven to shoot. Pryor trying to split the defenders. Does. Lays it in.
Great move. Great
Oh, that's fantastic, Katie.
When you drive at full speed, the backboard deadens your shot.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Right there for LJ Pryor, who knows a little bit about scoring.
1 points for Pryor, 14 of those in the first half. BB, bounce pass, Court, cut off by Thamba.
Good ball movement.
Baylor.
Up and foul. Yeah, this is awesome.
Here's the cut by Walker. Great job. And Flo comes over. He tries to be vertical, but he runs into the offensive player.
That's fantastic.
Good effort right there by Rondell Walker.
Yeah, that is absolutely incredible, Katie. I can't wait to see the final product. That's fantastic. I love how you're encompassing a wide variety, and it's great. Plus, telling people to hit the like and telling them we're starting shortly. That's great. That's perfect. Man, I can't wait to see the final thing.
That's an invisible turnover right there.
All right, here we go. Out off the wing, dropping down. Katie Y is one of our executive producers helping us out with some of my digital content, and she does a fantastic job. Blown away. Short jumper, no good. TCU gets it, coming out. 3-on-2 to the rack. Going to slow it up. No. Drives in. Dishes off. Short jumper misses it. You got to close those off. 7 minutes and 40 seconds and counting.
Pushed by Court. Stays an 8-point game.
TCU doing a lot of switching, so those bigs are playing guards.
Flagler.
Flagler up off the glass, no good. TCU trying to save it, steps on the line. Yeah, Katie, that's really good. I'm excited about that.
Now we're under 7.5 minutes to go in a 56-48 game.
Ugh. I'm thinking about how that'll sound with the music and everything. I think that'll be really good.
Big game. We skip the big game because the BK means have been.
What's up, Theo? How you doing? Katie, remember, we should probably be at you should probably be on that total video time at 2:06 or 2:07 because I got to put that Walt where you put that happy place thing. I got to put that in there first. I forgot about that. So 2:06, somewhere in that time frame would be great.
And that's the only way to show up big for the big day.
Wow. Well, thank you. That'll be awesome. It's going to be great. It'll be a perfect thing to open up the streams while we're counting it down. And all on one video, so I don't have to, it helps me because I don't have to hit 3 or 4 or 5 buttons to make it do it. It can just be one video open and go. That'll be great. How you doing, Theo? Theo, Sam Eagle in the house with us. I got my thumbnail up for tomorrow's afternoon hangout. Hopefully people will come in and hang out for a little bit, talk a little bit of football before it all starts. Rather than wait until just do 2 separate streams. I had people asking me to do that. If I would do a hangout or something before the game. So I'm going to.
Athletic Greens, here to make healthy habits beautifully easy for you. We design AG.
No, if we have to do Dropbox, we'll be fine. We'll just figure it out.
Combining the highest quality multivitamin, pre and probiotics, greens, and so much more.
We'll make it work.
This is the future of foundational nutrition.
Should be good. It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out once I put the music to it and everything.
Has given me the control of my hair back.
Seeing the progress was awesome. Seeing my hair grow back so quick. I feel great. I feel confident. I feel very happy about my journey so far with Keeps and where it's going in the future.
Get started at Keeps.com.
All right, 7:28 on the clock here. We got ourselves a 8-point game. Eight-point game.
Update over on ESPN. Greek Whitehead is back for Duke. At the
Duke and Virginia are going at each other on the other channel.
Certainly contributed with Jeremy Ray on the bench with 4 fouls.
Close game.
Make his presence known.
Back-to-back layups. They cut it to 1 against
Iowa State is playing tonight.
Over 16 minutes here on ESPN2. Jaron Holmes and Iowa State. They've lost 3 of 4. Welcoming the Popes, who've won 6 of 7 on a big game in the Big 12. Brandon, Mark, back to you. Oh, look at this little guy.
Dal and John, we're happy as babies here today. We've gotten ourselves a great basketball game. A couple of high-level opponents. Look forward to Oklahoma State, Iowa State after us. Here's the conference. Texas staying at the top with a win.
All right, here we go.
Virginia, Kansas won earlier today. You got K-State at Texas Tech, 6 Eastern on ESPN Plus, Big 12 now as well.
I think John Crispin would love playing in this game.
Oh, yeah.
Tough South Jersey guy. I'll tell you what, he plays a lot like these Baylor guards. Great hustle.
Wow, Bridges high off the
Bridges high off the glass. Count it.
This is exactly what Scott Drew wanted when he transferred here. He's a great complimentary player who plays with terrific energy.
A Peavy race to the rim, deflected out, run down by Cryer. Cryer was coming in the vicinity where Chance Moore, the official, and Jamie Dixon were.
Jamie Dixon was more of a scorer than a defender.
56-50 right now.
The honor to 68 team today.
Ball comes in. TCU's got it.
Part of 2 Southwest Conference championships back-to-back, 86-87.
Out of the wing, down to the block. Double team, picked away. Stolen. And then stolen back by TCU. Back and forth turnovers right there. Sloppy. That's what I said. Both good teams, but a little bit sloppy today. Now we got a whistle. Well, I don't know why he stopped playing.
Looking to see if there was a change of possession or not. So what they're saying is there was a change of possession. It goes to 22 because they're saying that Baylor had it with a fresh 30.
So it should have been set to 30 and not 20.
That's right.
Good catch there by Vance Moore. Yep.
TCU with the tie.
They're going to drive, John, if they can.
Ball outside on the wing. 3-ball. TCU off the mark. Rebounded by, who's got it? Baylor comes away with a sloppy mess. Coming the other way. Driving the lane. Up off the glass. Bridges again, I believe. Correction. Flagler on that one. 56-52. Baylor chasing 2. If you are new today, hit that subscribe and help us out. Off the wing, drive it in there. Travel! 11 turnovers. That's ugly.
Let's take a look at our NBA Saturday primetime matchup, ABC and the app. The NBA's all-time leading scorer now. LeBron James leads the Lakers against Klay Thompson and the Warriors.
Now we're going to have to listen to that all the time. It's always going to be the all-time leading scorer.
Does anybody make more moves in the Lakers? I mean, they keep kind of figuring out how to.
How about put NBA trade that by?
It's always crazy. Kyrie Irving off to a great start here in Dallas. So far, so good. Hope that lasts. Love to see him happy.
Down off the wing. Driving the lane, nothing there.
Open 3, around it out. Tipped around. Bridges missed the putback.
Bridges misses it. TCU gets the ball back. And then stolen away by Baylor for 3. Buried it off the steal. Wow, now TCU needs a timeout. They're only up by 1 with 5:14 on the clock.
This is the play of the game, and it's set up by Jalen Bridges. He kept that ball alive. Wow.
Let me find something here on the screen.
Advanced past the T-shirt challenge. Let's see if Joel gets any sweat bars. Unbeatable nonstop protection. Tested to the limit. Final score? Still dry and fresh. Hickory Advance. Instantly dry 72-hour nonstop protection.
You know you love to move, baby. We're Huggies. And
Bum-bum-bum.
to move with you. With flexible leg cuffs and a comfy
What's
waist.
that? February 8th. What's that? Yep, that's the one.
Huggies. We got you, baby.
We need to look at that last sequence again, but focus on number 11 in green, Jalen Bridges.
This is as good a hustle play as you will ever see all season. Let's see if we can watch this. Watch the shot go up now. Here comes Bridges.
They'll re-show in the replay. I'm like, what am I missing here?
Third one, he misses. Watch this. He's not done yet. Here comes Bridges. There's a fourth deflection. How good is that?
I don't know. I don't know how good that is. We're going to find out. TCU coming the other way, drives right down and puts it in. Coles up off the glass, 58-55. Under 5 minutes to play. Baylor drives back down quick, moving the offense. Flagler pushes it to the wing. Offside, back to the top of the point. TCU pushing it back deep. 3. Oh, Flagler, you're ugly. Just buried a 3. Got smacked on the hand, didn't call it, and still hit the 3. Tie game, 4:33 on the clock. Wow.
18 points for Flagler, and we're tied at 58 with under
Flagler just being flat out nasty.
TCU had a 10-point lead at 56-46.
Right now, TCU does not have a go-to scorer out there. This is where they miss Mike Miles. Who's going to be the guy to take it over?
3, big ring.
Off the mark, rebound Baylor. Under 4 minutes. 3 ball counted for Baylor. Just buried at 61-58. Flagler again. He is unstoppable from deep right now.
Give your best player the ball and get the heck out of the way.
15-2 run in the last 5.5+ minutes.
Coles looking to drive himself. Not there. Oh, great look inside. Counted on the foul. TCU can tie it with a free throw. That was something.
Adam Flagler. Maybe an All-American. How about that one?
And it Coles. Find it, Miller. What a game in Fort Worth.
61-60, 3 minutes left on the clock. 3 minutes.
There are a great many things that can be found on the road. The giant blue whale in central Oklahoma.
Love how you go through this whole energy thing, the calling of the game, yelling, screaming, all this kind of stuff, and then they go to a commercial like this.
Lives led, challenges met, and men.
I need a sweatshirt, I guess.
They're all out there. Waiting.
Was that Disney?
Yeah, it's at Disney.
All you have to do is
How can he wait like a whole week? Like, come on, man.
live.
You inspired the Lexus ES to be, well, more you. So thank you. We hope you like your work. I have moderate to severe Crohn's disease. Now there's Skyrizi. Feel significant symptom relief with Skyrizi, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements at 4 weeks.
Good boy.
Skyrizi is the first and only IL-23 inhibitor for Crohn's that can
Let's
deliver
go. Let's get this commercial back.
and endoscopic improvement. The majority of people on Skyrizi achieve long-lasting remission at 1 year.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to. Liver problems may occur from Crohn's disease.
Ask your gastroenterologist how you can take control of your Crohn's.
Oh, it's taking forever getting back to this game.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
This ring is a commitment. After we got married, I got very sick. He would come every day to help me walk again. And now I'm back. This is a reminder
that love endures all.
Express your extraordinary love. Jared, love brilliantly.
Crispin and Cup in studio over on ESPN. Virginia taking on Duke. Ben Vanderplas puts him up 3.
Puts him up 3, but he's got 4 fouls.
We're not worried about Virginia and Duke. Get back to our game.
As well as Rhodes for Duke.
People who care about Virginia and Duke are going to be over on that game watching it.
6 minutes here on ESPN 2. Gabe Kalsher, Iowa State, looking to break this 3-4 game losing streak.
It's still an incredibly tough team. Kalsher's got to shoot it well in addition to what he does defensively.
Hey, Franny, there's more than one of us like playing that game you're watching right now. I want you to know.
I got it. Dallin, you were that pass first, set up everybody, I think. But John Crispin, man, you guys would love being in this game. I'm telling you, both of you guys. So much fun watching these guards play.
Flagler and Pryor each with 21 points.
And you know what? Every night it's somebody different among those three because we've seen Keontae George pull the chestnuts out of the fire a few times for Scott Drew this season.
That works even though it's not the holidays.
Exactly.
Free throw is no good. We got a 1-point game with 3:30 on the clock.
Baylor with the ball up 1.
Damian Ball, terrific defender on Flagler, got his work cut out.
Baylor working their offense. They're going to work the clock down. Time they shoot, probably under 3. If they're smart. Dishes inside, quick jumper. Throws it away. Gave up the jumper to pass it inside and threw it away. 12th turnover.
Good pressure on the trap. Now keep in mind if there's any pick and roll action, if TCU looked like they trapped on purpose right there, forcing John to handle it.
3:08 on the clock as they pick it up. Right at half court, they let the ball roll. TCU working the offense. Oh, mismatch inside. TCU goes up 1. Up off the glass. Coles with the left hand. Took all that time getting the ball up court and then shot quickly. 1-point game. 3 ball. Did he just foul a 3-point shooter? Oh, my God.
He knows it, too. Look at him. He knows it. And it's just so hard to not put your hand in the cookie jar. He got caught. Brett Smith, good angle.
Oh, my Lord. You foul a 3-point shooter.
Let's face it.
Not what you want to do.
Shoots it, you think it's going in, so you get your hand up. And it's
his first trip to the line, though, today. This is a guy who's a great free throw shooter, 84% on the year.
First one's good.
Think of his career. He did not have a Division I scholarship offer until Presbyterian came calling. Played for the Blue Hose for a year. Sat out, practiced against Mitchell, Teague, and Butler. Played in the national championship game off the bench. A young man from Duluth, Georgia, clearly one of the best guards in America. And I think a first-team All-American if you go by backcourt, small, positionally.
He was the 2019 Big South Freshman of the Year for Presbyterian. Knocking on the door, Dina.
2:42 on the clock. What's up, Andrew?
He was a freshman where he dropped
64-62 Baylor.
Against Steve Alford's team.
Out of the wing. Working the ball down. We're going to run their offense. 2:30 and counting on the clock. Baylor extending their defense a little bit out past the arc right now. 3 ball. Off the mark, Bannon. Should have got fouled on the shot.
Let's watch now. Turnabout is fair play. That could have been called a foul. That player is defenseless until both feet hit the ground. And even if both feet hit the ground, then you have a common foul. Jamie Dixon disagrees with Gary Maxwell. I agree with Jamie Dixon there. Protect that guy.
Nonetheless, they're still at the line for 1-on-1. They missed it! Oh, my Lord. They missed it. Baylor, 2-point lead. 2:12 on the clock and counting. Out of the wing. Now they are going to work this clock to the fullest extent. Should be about 1:50 by the time they shoot.
Let's see what he does with the switch.
Flagler looking to drive. Floater up off the glass. Count it.
Great recognition. Great coaching both ways.
1:49 on the clock. Baylor up by 4 now.
That's what Adam Flagler saw right there when Cole switched on to him.
Now a crucial possession here for TCU.
Big possession here.
That's a 3-win.
3 ball, no good. Rebound. TCU blocked. Baylor gets the ball. 1:28 on the clock. TCU is not fouling yet. Baylor can run it down to almost 1 minute before they have to shoot. Flagler for 3. Off the mark. Rebound, Baylor. Look inside, they got a layup. 68-62. Under a minute. Coles takes a jumper, misses it. Baylor's got the rebound, leading by 6. 40-some seconds on the clock.
6 seconds left. Baylor ball up 6. 2-possession game.
All right, I'm going to get this one's pretty much done. I've got to go to dinner. I wanted to be done by 6 for a little bit late. Thanks for everybody watching today. Moderators, thank you so much. KDY, thank you for working on the video. Jesse, thank you for leading the team and helping all the moderating today. We'll see you all tomorrow for the Super Bowl, everybody. It's 46 seconds. Baylor has the ball. They're up 6, and they're about to go to the free throw line. Have a good night, everybody.